Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with NieR Automata episode number 13 reaction. So this is the continuation of NieR Automata. The first section, the first part had 12 episodes. So this is episode 1 of part 2. So that means episode number 13. So yeah, I reacted to part 1 of NieR Automata. It was quite good. It followed like a good chunk of the whole plot. It was following like the main story, and then like it kind of deviated a little bit, but obviously I think we're going to get like a mixture of what the story was in the game and a mixture of some new elements. So it's very interesting to see where this is going to go and how this is going to proceed. So let's see what happens. The ending of season 1 was basically we had that whole battle with Adam and Eve, and that whole thing happened, and like it ended over there. So now I do wonder how this is going to proceed. So let us see how this goes. Episode number 13 of NieR Automata. Let us get started. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is the preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Yep. Right. Yorha. Yep. The glory of mankind. Yeah. All right. Opening. New opening. Let's hear it. Okay. Hmm. Oh, that's A2. Yeah. Wait. Is this Lisa? Oh my god. Wait a minute. It's Lisa, isn't it? It took me so long to realize this is Lisa. Oh my god. The first season, the first part had Aimer, this part has Lisa? Damn. Yo. I don't know why it took me so long to like recognize her voice. Yo. Damn. Mm. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting Lisa. Okay. I don't know why it took me so long to recognize her voice. I couldn't recognize it at the beginning. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Enlargement of plants confirmed. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, also nines. You know, back. I think back then she refused to call her nines, but now she's. That's what I remember from season one. God damn these angles! Hello. Oh boy. Nice. Message. That has raged for far too long. They're grueling. Ooh. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Who's this girl? Red Hood. Hmm. Bit fun. Oh. Well, yeah. So no. I was gonna say, so you're her soldier. I was caught in. Let's look at it. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Well, the other. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. Flower and apples. Okay. Oh my god. What? God damn. uh, oh my god. Uh. Oh yeah, there you go. Hmm. Heavily damaged. Okay. Wait a minute. What? So she forgot, and she said like it messed with her brain. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I felt a bit weird when she said like I had problem execution model. Oh, when she said like I cannot go into my memories, I was like, wait, see, she sounds like a. Oh my god. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Oh my god. Yeah, they didn't know about this. Oh, she said, be careful. Right. Oh, this is the sand area. Oh. Hmm. Um. Right. Hmm. Okay. Okay. That's good. Hmm. Functions. Hmm. Um. What? What's going on here? Oh. Yeah. I remember this place as well in the game. Shopping center. Yeah. Oh. Above. Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, but the eyes are red. It's not even doing anything. Oh. Okay. Well. Oi, what's happening? Oh, is that why? Right. Calm down. Oh my god, Emil. Oh! Okay, what is happening? Like, is she like affected by some virus or something? Mode 2, what? Okay, in no way can 9S go against 2B. He's supposed to be a scout model. Is it because, oh my god, he got to know E model? Wait, what? When did she become an E model? Oh, she infected. Yeah, she's been affected by. No, wait. Oh, no, no, never mind. What is happening? When did this happen? Was this in the game? I don't remember this being in the game. Or did I just forget? Okay, so I think it is. Okay, okay, wait, wait, wait. So, was she being infected by it? Okay, nice. Distance following model. Distance following. Wait, wait, wait. Oh my god. Damn. Okay, I'm kind of confused. Okay, I need to go back and watch that scene again. Oh my god. Whoa. Reckless bravery. Okay, I need to go back and rewatch that scene again. Okay, what just happened? Okay. Oh my god. What Okay, this ending song is interesting. Whoa. Okay. Okay, this. Hmm. Nines. Yeah. This. Oh my god, really? The sun fit. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. You know what? First things first. I need to go back and see that scene again. What happened there? It happened so quickly. I just couldn't even properly process. So it's pretty obvious that. Okay. First and foremost. Okay. So in the flashback, I would say, we saw that the commander said that we have confirmed traces of NieR's accessing confidential files on the main server. Yeah. As per regulations, I command the annihilation of 9s. So, she says you can do it 2B or 2E. Okay, first and foremost, I don't remember this being in the game. Was this in the game? If it was, I probably forgot about it completely. But I don't think it was. When did she become 2E? Like, what's happening here? Okay, so that's that. Like, let me keep that aside for now. Next scene, we get to see 2B pointing her sword at 9s and said, I will not apologize. And then 9s is like, you cannot move, can you, 2B? You look like you're wondering how, because you haven't even been hacked. Don't you remember the red hooded? 2B, there's a possibility that unit's behavior was from virus contamination. Mind if I check you? Okay. So 9s did something to her, I'm guessing. I really didn't want to do something like this. But there's no way a type S can win against a type E. Farewell 2B. It was an honor to fight alongside you. Okay, so here, the pod was like, report virus analysis complete, administering vaccine. Okay, I see. So the pod was going to, I see. So even 9s's pod, like, just goes to 2B and decides to put in the vaccine. So 9s did something to 2B's, which stopped her in her tracks. But that time when he said that, oh, let me check something, and that's why she stopped for a momentary amount. But the pod was like, oh, analysis complete, administering vaccine. 9s realized if the pod administers vaccine, she can move again. So, excuse me, assistance and following orders for Yorha Unit 9s has been cancelled 94 seconds ago. So there you go, I see. So they took out the order for the pods assisting him. So basically the pods that were ordered to assist him, that was taken out. So the pod decided to help out 2B in that situation and administer the vaccine. Okay, I see. So this is what happened. So 9s realized that, oh, it'll be too late if the vaccine is administered. So she tries to stab her, but 2B also stabs him back. And 9s falls here. Obviously 2B has way more defense than 9s and way more resilience because she's an actual, like, fighting model. Okay, I understand the scene now. Okay, so right, it happened so quickly I wasn't able to understand properly, but now I understand. But one thing, there's a big confusion. When, like, what's going on here? When did she become a execution unit? And like what is happening? Okay, it's interesting. You know what? I feel like I should just, yeah, like, I think it's pretty clear that this is going in a completely different direction. I don't think the game had any of this. There's like in season 1 there's a lot of things. In part 1 there was a lot of things that wasn't in the game. So I think like now it's going to take a completely different route than we experienced in the game. So I feel like there's a lot of things that never was happened in the game might get introduced here. So let's see how this goes. Right, anyways, but yeah, there you go. Now, one thing I'm a bit curious is that you see this section where they were tasked into going into this weird place where they were tasked in finding out a signal. So they go there and 9s is like trying to find out, and he was like kind of kneeling and trying to see what's going on. 2B comes in from the back and tries to attack him over there. So 2B was trying to kill him over there, but lost the moment at that point, because 9s, that coin, it kind of, yeah, dazzled him for a moment, her for a moment. And then you see they leave, and you see they kind of zoom in on a broken head of another S model, you see, and the coin drops over there. 9s probably saw that and realized that this is probably some kind of an execution ground for characters that will be not characters, sorry, and yeah, androids that will be executed, and to be probably brought him here to kill him. He realized that and didn't mention anything. I think that's what it indicated. Like, 9s realized from the very beginning that there's a possibility that they might order 2B to kill him. And that's exactly why, after meeting that execution unit, 9s said like, oh, you might have gotten infected, let me check. And during that moment, administered that whatever that virus or whatever into 2B, so that her freedom, her movement stops for a moment when she tries to attack him. And that's what happened. But he didn't realize that his pod is going to completely go against him, because from the headquarters, the pod's restrictions, like the pod's order to aid 9s will be taken away. You didn't realize that, and that's what happened. Okay, I think I understand what happened, but there's still so many questions I have, and let's wait and see. Now, obviously, 9s died. That doesn't mean he's dead. I'm pretty sure he'll be brought back again in the bunker, in a new body. He probably might not have the memories, but I'm guessing from next episode onward, we'll see 9s again, but this 9s will be a different 9s than this. And everything else will be the same, but he'll just not have the memories of this. So I'm assuming from next episode onwards, 2B will probably work along with 9s again, but this new 9s will not have the previous memories. Or who knows, maybe something else is going to happen. Let's wait and see. Okay, so yeah, but the one thing that surprised me the most, and I'm still not really sure about, and I'm very, what can I say, like, interested in seeing where they take this, is that she is being called, like, she's an E model, or she's an executor. Like, that is something that I wasn't expecting, and I don't think that was there in the game either. So I'm curious in seeing in which direction this is going to go now. Like, what is even happening? Yeah, so let's see. Okay, and yeah, that was that. And I wanted to discuss about that, like, because that is the one section I was like, wow, this is kind of different. So yeah, let's wait and see. What else was there worth discussing? Oh, in the end, you see, like, the commander, she is like, now, like, in front of her, there's like these, I don't know who they are. They're like a group of like soldiers or something, and maybe they're also androids. I'm not really sure, but let's wait and see. I'm sure these are also like mechanical androids or something, but they are more suited to like fighting or something like that. Because obviously there's no humans here, it's just that, yeah. Okay, so interesting. All right. Was there anything else? Oh, that lady, who, that red-haired lady who forgot, or not forgot, but her memory sector got damaged, so she forgot for a moment that she was the one who killed that, like the android, and she tells 9s and 2B to go and see what's going on, and that is where she gets reminded that she's an E model, and she jumps off. And right, and that is why, in the end, when she jumped off and she said like, be careful, 9s probably realized that something might be wrong with 2B as well. So he decided to take a safety precaution and implanted whatever virus or whatever he did, so that 2B gets stopped if she tries to kill him. Yeah, but obviously, like I said, he didn't expect the pot to go against him. So that completely threw water in his plan. Right. Yeah. Oh, we also met. I think his name was Emil, wasn't it? I forgot his name. Emil. That face. I've forgotten most of the things from the game. I do remember Emil from the game, but I've forgotten a lot of the things. Also, I haven't played NieR Replicant, so there's a lot of things. Like I'm guessing, like the Emil's situation, a lot of other things are explored in NieR Replicant, which since I haven't played, I actually don't know. I've only played NieR Automata, so and a lot of the things I've also forgotten in NieR Automata, especially the ending section. I completely forgotten most of the things. So yeah, I don't have that many memories of Emil, a very little bit, you know. So yeah, I do plan on playing Replicant in the future. Um, when I get enough time. Um, yeah, but for now, I have no clue about NieR Replicant and what's like as far as I know, NieR Replicant is like a prequel to this. Not a prequel in that sense, but it happens before NieR Automata, and as far as I know, it kind of delves into like the past. What like they sometimes here you see they kind of bring up the past civilization. It's related to that, I think, as far as I know. So I feel like playing like NieR Replicant would have made me understand a lot of more things than I do understand. But unfortunately, I haven't played it, so there's a lot of things that unless and until they explain it to me, I won't understand. My memory of Emily is also very like look, I don't remember that much about him. Anyways, but yeah, there you go. And that was today's episode. Now, let me talk about this episode scene by scene in case I missed anything. So, first scene, we get to see, like as always, they're like explaining how the aliens attacked using the machine life forms, and then like humans ran off to the moon, and now the humans are retaliating by using androids to get back at the aliens. This and that, the typical thing. They explain it to everyone, and these are the Yorha soldiers. So the story begins, and we get to see 2B and 9S are on a mission. They have come to this place again where there's like buildings, like overgrown mosses on them, and um, yeah. So the machine life forms come in. Um, he like we fight them off. 2B and 9S fights them off. You can see 2B is kind of quiet here, but he does call him Nines, which is obviously something that she, as far as I can remember, she refused to do before. But after she got closer to him, I think now she's doing, calling him Nines. Like, this is the interesting thing. Like, not interesting, I would say, but I guess you could say, like, it's just that even though she's like calling him Nines, and she is like like way more friendlier to him now, but she was ordered to destroy him, kill him, because execute him, because he actually peeked into the main records. The commander ordered her to do that. So it's kind of, I don't know, like sad that even though she has gotten closer to him, that she can call him Nines, as closer to that she can call him Nines, that she was literally ordered to execute him, or something like that. I don't know. Okay, so after that, the battle happens. They start fighting, and there you go. They defeat all the enemies. Right, now here you can see Ninus kind of is like, oh, I hope in the next mission as well I get partnered with you. And he says like the reason behind it is obviously because usually the S operators, they're scouts. They kind of go around scouting places. They don't work with a team. So I'm glad to get a partner. So I'm happy with that. And she's like, oh, you shouldn't have emotions. you know, and the thing that to be said before as well. And it's very interesting because, like, it's pretty obvious that Tubi herself has emotions, especially after season one. After the ending, like, the whole battle and everything that happened. Um, and obviously, she still keeps up this whole thing, like, like this cold, like exterior that, oh, you shouldn't have emotions, this and that. Um, but obviously, it's pretty apparent that she has feelings, emotions. She feels, especially today's episode, it was pretty obvious that she, the fact that she has to kill him, and she was ordered, she wasn't happy about that. It was going against her, thing. Um, yeah. Anyways, so then we get to know what actually happened, why they're trying to find, what they're trying to do. So basically, they met this resistance member. Obviously, at that point, they thought she was a resistance member, and she says that I need help. At first, Tubi was like, I don't want to listen. There's missions we have, but Ninus is like, oh, like just listen to let us listen to her. You know, and yeah, if we help her or not, that we can decide later. Let's just listen to her first. Okay, so she says, I want to find more information about my friend. Um, and she says, like, you can find more about her from the pod, at which Nine says, like, wait, so your friend was a Yorha member? And you can see her clutching her head, and she's like, I don't know. While ago, there was a big battle against a machine life forms. Um, I got caught up in an explosion. I have error accessing my memory regions. Now, I was like, wait, memory regions? Like, wait, what is she talking about? And later on it is revealed that she is also an E model. That's why it makes sense why she was in the explosion. Probably, as she said, she got errors in her memory region, so she completely forgot that she is an E model and that she was the one who took the life. So since she has forgotten that or couldn't access it, she asks for help to 9S and 2B. And 9S is like, okay, I'll go and find the pot for you. Don't worry. And it makes sense why she was looking weirdly at 2B. I think she realized that 2B is also an execution model. Even though at that point of time her memory, or not like that, but I feel like she probably felt some kind of familiarity with 2B. Like at that point, she was, having trouble accessing her memories, so she didn't remember that she was an E model. But you can see she looks at 2B and kind of looks in a weird way at her, and 2B is also just staring at her. So I feel like even though she didn't remember that she's an E model, she probably found something off about 2B and was staring at her. That's why. Not really sure. Either way, that happens, and then they're off on their way to do the job. At which 9S is like, "Oh, are you mad or something? Are you jealous?" And he's like, "Okay, like maybe I can give you some like gift or something." And so she, like like he finds like a picture of like a bouquet of roses and like apples and stuff. And he's like, oh, is there anything that you want? And she's like, no, come with me, like don't waste time. Giving gifts is a what does she say? Wait a minute, is a meaningless act. I but giving presents is a completely meaningless act, so don't waste your time on that. Right, anyways, so yeah, they keep moving forward, and this is where they come across the model, the android model who got killed. And then one of the pod is like, okay, let me see what's going on. Like scans the pod and plays back the video where we see the red-haired girl is the one who killed her. And obviously they're all confused. They're like, wait, what? Especially 9S. 9S is like, what's happening? And then you see that girl is just behind them, and she's like, wait, it was me who killed her? And then she starts clutching her head, and she's like, oh my god, I remember now. I'm an E type. You're her type E. Okay, and it says like E for execution. The type E is an execution model created to destroy deserters from squads and moles. Hmm. Okay, and you can see Tubi's just standing there. Like, it makes so much sense why she was acting in such a weird way throughout this whole interaction with this girl. Is because she herself knows that she's a, like, E model as well. But like I said, I don't understand why. How can she suddenly be like? Okay, so I'm assuming E model is not a different type of model, but it's just like a title maybe designated, because if she's a B2, she's called 2B. If she's a B model, like a combat centric model, how can she suddenly change into an E model? If E model is like a different type of model. Now, if E is just like a branch, then I can understand. Maybe, like, they call her E model because she's for execution, even though the base model is same as 2B. That could make sense. That, like, it would make sense that, oh, that's why the commander was like 2E. Even though she's 2B, she can also be called 2E, because it doesn't mean that E or execution model is a separate model. It's not that, like, a B model and an E model are separate models. They're the same, but they're just called B and E based on what they do. If that's the case, I can understand. But I just don't understand, if they're separate models, how can 2B become 2E? Was she 2E from the very beginning? How is that possible? Like, a lot of questions I have. I'm not really sure. But what I think is that it's just like a naming thing. It's not that the models are different, they're still the same model. It's just that based on what they do, they're named to B or E. you know B are more towards like normal fighting, like a soldier, while E is more of like the execution type, where they go and fight again and fight against deserters and moles, as they say. Both are combat based model, both are the same model, it's just that they're called different. If that's the case, I can understand, but I'm not really sure if that's the case. Anyways, I'll keep this in mind, because I feel like this whole thing might get clarified later. Okay, disguised, we approach the traitors and kill them. Over and over, I become friends and lovers to kill them. Okay, so yeah, and then she jumps down, or falls down, and she says something. Obviously, we get to know later that she said to 9S, be careful. Now, I think like 9S realized why she said be careful, and that is why he was like, to be, let me check you first, and see if she infected you or anything. And this is where he probably implanted some kind of virus inside 2B, which would probably trigger at the appropriate moment, immobilizing her for a few seconds. So while that happens, after that, 9S is back at his cabin, and he's thinking about, like, the E models or the execution models. Yeah, in that moment, 2B didn't move. Again, that is also like, a very good thing he said here. That was why 2B never moved, because she knew what's going on, you know. And if she was also in the dark, she probably would have moved in to save her as well, but that didn't happen. And 9S is like, is Banka still hiding something? There you go, and that's that. After that, yeah, after that we see that 2B is here in this sandy place, and 9S is also here. So 9S says like, oh, I do wonder what a weird type of, like, thing is going on here. Why would they assign someone like you in a scouting mission like this? It's very unusual, isn't it? So obviously we now know why she was assigned here, because she was tasked to kill a 9S. She was tasked to lure 9S inside that place and kill him off. Anyways, so, and that is also the reason why 2B was acting so weird throughout this whole episode. She wasn't speaking properly. It seemed like she was trying to, like, actively keep herself more aloof and more distance from 9S. That is why it seemed like that, because she was actively trying to separate herself and keep herself, you know, like not interact with 9S because she has been tasked with killing 9S. She was feeling conflicted about the whole situation. That's why she was talking in such, like, like to the point manner, and just not really, like paying that much attention to 9S. And she was trying to, like justify her actions, or the actions that she would take. She was trying to think about it, and like stuff like that. Okay, so then after that, you can see, like, they go in, and 9S is like, we cannot find the trace. Like, there was a signal that came in, but now we cannot find anything. I wonder why. And they go in, is like searching every room, and then they come to this central part where 9S is trying to search something, kneeling down. And this is where 2B takes out her weapon, and 9S was like looking at a coin like this. 2B comes in, tries to attack him, but the coin's reflection falls on her face, and he looks back, and 2B has reinserted the sword back to her inventory. And 9S is like, oh, is this like, is really the surrounding location? And then she's like, oh, like, a misinformation. Unfortunately, let's go back, because she realizes she cannot kill him here. Now, what's another like very interesting thing. If you think about it, like 2B can just kill him anytime. As they said, that 2B being a fighting model, she was way more like, like she has way more fight in than 9S. If she really wanted, she could just kill 9S, and 9S wouldn't even be able to do anything. 2B wanted to make sure that 9S, what, she didn't want to reveal it to 9S that she's trying to kill him, because she's feeling conflicted. That's why she probably tried to take him out silently, because isn't that the case? I feel like if she wanted, if she had the orders to just kill him, she could just do it anytime. She could even just challenge him directly and be like, fight me, and then completely kill him anytime. She's that, like, that's how much strong she is. She's a fighter model, unlike 9S, who's just a scout model. So going through this whole like roundabout process just to kill him feels extremely inefficient. And I feel like the reason why she went through all these steps is because she herself was conflicted in the order to kill him, and that's why she didn't want to show 9S that she was going to kill him. She was just going to do it probably in a discreet manner, or was trying to do it in a discreet manner, without letting him, like realize, because she herself was conflicted with that whole, thing. Anyways, and 9S probably realized that, and that is why, like when it realized something is wrong, and that's why put in that virus. And here as well, you can see 9S moves away, and you can see in the sand there's a similar S model. I think that is another S model, I'm not 100% sure, buried in the sand. So this place has been used as an execution ground before as well. Okay, anyway, so they come to the department store after that, and then they, like okay, a few things they kind of talk about. 9S talks about how humans are always like bind together, like otherwise they won't be able to survive, and 2B also says, like, like we androids also need to be together, otherwise we also won't be able to survive. At which he's like, oh, so that means you need me, don't you? And he stops midway, and then suddenly they get it gets, like he gets informed that there's an enemy life form signal on top. So this machine life form comes in, doesn't attack them, keeps in like stopped, and it's like not really doing anything. So they hit the machine life form, the head gets cut off, the head pops out, and Emil, like in the face, comes out. And then he's like, you guys, who are you? 9S is like, it looks weird and suspicious, let's kill it. At which he gets scared, and he's like, oh my god, like, and just rushes away. And here you can see 9S goes forward, And 2B took this opportunity to try to kill him again, but failed. 9S dodges. And now that the whole thing is out, the whole ruse is up, she says like, I screwed up, pod NFC mode 2. NFC mode 2 unlocked. Okay, so yeah, so 2B is fighting 9S now and cuts off his hand. And he says like, why are you doing this? At which she says the type S models cannot win against type E models in close combat. At which he's like, wait, what? Type E? Execution model? And he realizes what's happening, and he's like, okay, so basically you've been dispatched here to kill me. And yeah, and he hacks her, but it gets stopped. Countermeasures for execution of type S models. Yeah. So back in the headquarters, we see the flashback of this commander telling that we have confirmed traces of 9S like accessing files in the main server. Command you to annihilate 9S. Yeah, and she says, I won't apologize, tries to attack her but stops, cannot move. And then 9S is like, okay, so it worked. So basically, when he told 9S to check her, he implanted something in her. And that's why he says like, I didn't want to do this either. I'm sorry, 2B. He tries to kill 2B. However, before that, the pod goes to 2B's side and administers the vaccine. And he's like, wait, what? Why are you doing this, pod? At which the pod informs him that he has been relieved of duty, to help out 9S a few seconds ago. So that's why she is helping 2B. And as soon as he realized what's happening and that the vaccine already got administered, 9S tries to attack 2B, but it hits one of her like sides, not like a vital point or anything. And obviously 2B has way more defense than like 9S, I think, because she's like a model suitable for combat. But 2B, the vaccine got administered, and she also stabs 9S, and 9S dies here. Falls down, and you can see 2B kneels down beside him, and just obviously she's also okay. So you can see here multiple what do you call it, screens of 2B killing 9S. Now here's the thing, this is one thing I'm a bit confused. So this has been repeating for a while, so 2B has, being an execution model, I'm guessing every single time that 9S is able to find out the secret or whatever, he's able to hack in or somehow get information from the main server, whenever he gets to know more than he should, the commander orders her to execute him. So I'm assuming that is why there are so many window file open of 2B killing 9S. So this is not the first time this is going on. This has happened multiple times before, and 2B has killed multiple, or maybe no, wait a minute, maybe not, maybe these are like other scout models. Maybe this is not 9S. Like, I'm not like, that's what I'm saying, I'm a bit confused in this episode, especially because of a few things. Like, I'm not 100% sure if this is actually, all of these pictures are of 9S, or maybe these are all pictures of her previous targets. You remember that lady said something like, a time after time I have to go and act the the role of a friend, a lover, or something like that, and kill and assassinate the people I get close to. Time and time I have to repeat this, and then she takes her life. So maybe it's the same with 2B as well. These are all these characters that we see in this picture. Maybe all of them were her previous targets she had to kill, or something like that. And all of them are like S models or something like that. I'm not really sure. Or like I said, or these are all 9S. These are all 9S's that he killed, and 9S was brought back again. And whenever 9S finds out something shady and something like confidential from the main servers, she gets tasked into killing him. And this has happened multiple times before as well. And maybe you see that scene where in that place when 2B took 9S to kill him, and that 9S used that coin, that part, that face that was buried in the sand, maybe that was one of the previous models of 9S. And it was 2B that brought him here and killed him. And it's just buried there now. Who knows? Like I said, this is so many questions I have that like it's not properly explained or it's not clear. But yeah, you can see multiple scenes here of 2B killing 9S. Or maybe these are where her previous targets. I'm not sure. All of them are either 9S or all the previous targets she had as an executor model. She killed all of them. Okay. And then the commander says, finally, it might come to an end. Right, 2B. And U2, number 2. Yeah, so there you go. That's that. Like I said, there's a lot of questions I have. I think we'll just have to patiently wait for the upcoming episodes. Everything will be revealed. What's happening with 2B, what's going on. So she has always been an E model. That is completely new news to me, at least. I don't remember this from the game. So this is something in the anime that they added or something. We'll see. Either way. So next we get to see the commander is called in. So okay, Scout Squadron should seize control of the enemy anti-air. They're talking about like some kind of a battle they will be doing. And the monitors, they fold up and you see there's a lot of soldiers or like a lot of other models. They're waiting standby for the commander's instruction. And the commander is like, let us begin the final battle. And that's where it ended. Okay, and there you go. And that was today's episode, the first episode of the second part, or episode number 13. Yeah, interesting start. I have quite a few questions, and I think everything will be revealed little by little as we keep watching this season. So there you go. That was it. That was my reaction to the NieR Automata episode number 13. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of NieR Automata. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.